Afternoon baseball for your viewing pleasure on a fine Sunday afternoon from Comerica Park in Detroit. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Detroit Tigers. Vladimir Guerrero Jr., the league's current home run leader, will look to add a long ball or two to his total next. Daniel Norris gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, one of the things this guy does really well, neutralize the left-handed hitters. On the season, lefties are hitting under 250 against this guy, so whatever he's doing against lefties, it certainly works.
Digging in, Eric Sogard, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
The third baseman, number 5, Eric Sogard.
First pitch of the at-bat. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball one. So, fellas, these Tigers, as they begin play here today, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the third game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning Game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road, so this is a big one for this ball club.
Popped him up. Hicks will get under it to put it away just past the first base dugout, and that's out number 1. Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting 9 for this one. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. He's on a nice stretch. That's 3 home runs in his last 10 games. He's swinging the bat really well right now, and by watching his mannerisms in the box, he just looks comfortable in the plate. He's in some kind of a groove.
Striding forward now is the DH, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He was an offensive force in the first half and currently sits atop the league's home run leaderboard.
Yeah, Matty, he got off to such a hot start. He was able to relax and just be himself, and he has been absolutely killing the baseball.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And it's a foul ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit hard on the ground to second. Goodrum is up with it. And there's out number 2. Here's Justin Smoak now. He drove in 2 of his club's 3 runs in last night's affair. First delivery to him on the way. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
Hey, there's no waiting around trying to work this guy into deep counts and get into the bullpen. This is a mid-90s fastball guy who loves that pitch and is aggressive and comes right at you. I would assume the offense is going to have a similar approach.
There's the big breaking ball, and it's by him for a strike. 2 out, nobody on. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew working this one. Behind the plate is Eric Summersgill.
You know what, Dan? I'm always baffled when Eric Summersgill's behind the dish because he has a tendency to favor one side of the plate.
You know, that's one of the things I think pitchers get a little bit frustrated with the E-train at times. It's like, hey, if you're going to give me that inside quarter, give it to me, but don't keep moving the dish around on me all game.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Blue Jays go down in order. The Tigers coming up. No score. Harvey Sosa starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Now to the plate, Josh Harrison. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year.
Harrison.
And the pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal the series right here.
A moment now in Motown to check out the Tigers starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing Jay Hay, Josh Harrison do his thing. He's having a solid year. With runners in scoring position, he's hitting over 300. That's not outstanding or anything, but he's consistent, and that's what I love watching about this guy. His game is so consistent.
Here's Jordy Mercer now. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. One ball, 1 strike, the count. Two and 1.
So that's 2 pitches in a row above the belt. As a hitter, that's what you're looking for, especially when it's a day game and the ball is carried. That just wasn't a good enough pitch to hit.
Here's a drive out toward left center field. He's through first and hustling for second. Arms pumping. He's hustling for third. The relay. Well, he is in there with a triple.
And that's his second triple of the season. For some hitters, that's a career. Good swing and great hustle to pick up the 3-bagger.
Nick Castellanos now. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. Brito has a read on it, and that's the second out of the inning. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ballgame.
That is great job there by this hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Digging in, Nico Goodrum. We take a look there at the difference in his numbers between June and July. First pitch on its way. Now the fastball is swung on and missed.
Clean slate on the base pass after that sac fly a minute ago, so now's the time to be aggressive with these hitters. Go right after them and try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. Brito looking up, and it's gone as they add still another. solo shot to right center. 12 home runs for him now thus far, and it's given Detroit a 2-0 lead.
You want to certainly drive home runs out of the ballpark, then you better get on the gas. And that's what he did right there. That fastball was not sneaking by him.
Digging into the batter's box next is John Hicks. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Here's the first pitch to him. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0. Three and 0 now. And he finally gets this one over for strike one.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
The 3-2 pitch. There's ball 4.
Perfect. What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Now batting, Grayson Greenier. He was hitless in the shutout last night. First offering on its way. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here. 0-1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And it's 1-1. Hicks, the runner at first with 2 gone. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Again, he sends it out of play. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. We'll move on to the second inning here at Comerica Park. It's the Tigers 2, the Jays nothing. Socrates Brito the next to bat. In 8 at-bats in the series, he's collected 3 hits.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0. It is a fastball and off the plate for a ball.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to Hackett, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
2-0 count. The pitch. Weak grounder down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. The 2-1 is looked at for ball 3.
Well, this next pitch is a big one. The last thing you want to do is give a free pass to a guy that can run like this. He's a real burner out there on the base paths.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Full count.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Time for a look at the Tigers on D. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And striding into the plate next will be Teoscar Hernandez. First pitch on its way. Slider gets the outside. That's a strike.
Ball one.
Down and away, ball one. One out, nobody on. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Hit hard to the right. Foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Just missed with the 2-2 count, and it runs full now. Gurriel is on deck. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. He loses him on ball 4.
Batting 6, the left fielder, Lourdes.
So striding in, number 13. He's 3 for 7 in the series coming in. Here comes the first pitch. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
As this game progresses, I don't think he's going to want to miss in that spot down the middle of the plate much more. It's early. They're a little less aggressive right now, so he's able to get away with it.
Here comes the 0-1. Oh, and he looked like a caveman swinging the club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Oh, wow. That's what they call a jam sandwich. Wow. Not much you can do with that pitch that's in tight.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1 and 2.
Back-to-back sliders in on the hands. He didn't handle it real well at all on the previous pitch, so why not come right back with it again? Better job of laying off that one, though.
And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Striding forward now, Freddie Galvis. And we'll see if he can get out of this little dry spell he's stuck in. Not much offensively coming from him lately. From the stretch. Good downward action there, and it's 0-1. Good take there to lay off the high fastball. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2. A runner on first with 2 away. swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. One left for Toronto. They're down 2-0. The next batter, Jeimer Candelario. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
In there, 0-1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
It'll be interesting to see if the pitcher goes back to that. I don't know if the hitter was trying to work the ball the other way, but whatever it was, it just did not look good.
And he squares up on this one, deep to straightaway right. And that one is gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 6th home run on the season for him, and the Tigers take a 3-0 lead.
Man, he threw a two-seamer hoping to get some movement, but that thing did nothing to fool him, and he squared it up perfectly. Pretty swing of the bat there.
Jacoby Jones the next to hit. She'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Still plenty to be desired in terms of batting average, down in the 180s entering play. 1 home run, 9 driven in. And a curveball that he didn't get on top of there. It's 1-1.
The struggles continue, but that happens when you're not able to locate your secondary pitches. You become a one-pitch pitcher. He needs to start to get those secondary pitches over really fast.
Hard hit ball to second. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
All right, guys, time for a look at how the Toronto Blue Jays set up on defense today. And, guys, taking a look at this defense is going to have to be stout today. Starting pitcher with an ERA north of 5 usually spells some barrels being found by the opposition. So these guys better be on their toes in this one.
Now at the plate, Victor Reyes. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit softly on the ground to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Josh Harrison stands in. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Two out, nobody on. The ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got a chance to get out of this.
Liner towards second, but right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side. But tack on 1 more to the Tiger lead thanks to this solo home run. We've played 2. It's now 3-0 Tigers. Brandon Drury will bat next. He's yet to get into the hit column in the series. 0 for 7.
Brandon Drury.
First offering on its way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Here's the pitch. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
I mean, this offense has gotten some ugly swings off early. This pitcher is on point right now. He is mixing and matching, and everything's working.
And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
He's looked great on the bump the first few innings of this game, and I think his ability to change speeds effectively has been a big reason why. That was a good change of speed for the strikeout there, and I've seen a lot of hitters look pretty off with their timing so far.
Up next is Danny Jansen. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. And he'll smartly just ensure that this stays a foul ball. Grounded down the third baseline. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Grounded to the right. To his right. Hicks. Oh, what a stop on the slide. Hey now. So it's back to the top of the order now. And that'll bring in utility man extraordinaire Eric Sogard. First pitch coming. Here it is. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
Jumped ahead with strike one there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. And he misses there. 1-2. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side.
Hey, if he's going to offer at a fastball above the zone, why don't you just continue to climb the ladder? Don't be shocked if he goes even higher with this next pitch.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
The 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. They trail in this one 3-0. Digging in, Jordy Mercer. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
The shortstop, Jordy.
First pitch on its way. And a strike called at the knees. 0-1.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. Now the 2-1 pitch. Taken, strike 2. On a good curveball gets him swinging for route number 1.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it. So that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front. Really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
Into the box, Nicholas Castellanos. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. He hit a sac fly earlier. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Unable to find the zone with the slider.
Well, when you're behind an account like this pitcher is, it's a good time to work in something off speed if you're confident in it. Most hitters are looking for fastball.
The 2-1. Swing and a ball chopped foul down the left side. Bases are empty, one man out. And a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning.
No better way to minimize the potential damage a cleanup hitter can do than to strike out both guys in front of him. Always a confidence boost when you can set down the guys at the top of the lineup.
Into the box now, Niko Goodrum. As he'll take strike one on the inside corner. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first two guys going down on strikes to start the inning. The 0-1 on its way. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
And that's through for a hit. So a ground ball single up the center of the diamond makes it 2 hits for him on the afternoon, and you can add on to his season total there as he currently checks in with the 4th highest number on the Tigers ball club. Striding in once again, John Hicks. He drew a walk his first time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball.
That's what makes pitching so difficult. You get the first two guys out of the inning, then you give up that 2-out base hit. Now you have the middle part of the order coming up, and this is where you have to really refocus on that mound, stay out of a potential big inning.
Here comes the 1-0. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one man left aboard. 3 innings complete. It's the Tigers 3, the Jays nothing. Next to bat for Toronto, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Number 27.
50th pitch of the game on its way. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. One and 1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Castellanos is there to put it away for out number 1.
Now
into the box now. Justin Smoak comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch of the at bat on its way. And a fastball misses here to start the at bat. It's 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. A 2-1 count to the Blue Jays first baseman.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Full count now. 3-2. Socrates Brito is on deck. Bases are empty. One man out. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first two are retired here to begin inning number 4.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
So stepping in, Socrates Brito. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. And he popped him up. Candelario in foul ground, but this will land untouched. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Blue Jays go down in order. They trail it here 3-0. Back from Comerica Park in Detroit as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Tigers manager Ron Gardenhire during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Leading up for the Tigers.
So digging in now, Grayson Greenier. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. Here comes the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Gurriel on the move, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. So one away here with the bases empty, and into bat next it'll be Jeimer Candelario.
The last at-bat, Matty B, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches. Candelario has had his trouble in these matchups, facing right-handed pitching, that is. He shows a lot more prowess against the southpaws. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Inside and low, 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate. 3-2 pitch. A bouncer up the middle. And into center field as he's aboard with a one-out single.
That's the difference in today's games. Pitchers will throw any pitch in any count. But the batter was able to deliver on a 3-2 breaking ball.
So now the Jays manager will make his way out toward the mound, and he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he will curiously make his way to the dugout after what has to be considered a very brief appearance. Aaron Sanchez answers the call from the pen here in the fourth, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
Sanchez.
Stepping in now, Jacoby Jones. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Candelario, a runner at first with one gone in the inning. Ball one.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
One and two as the changeup had him out in front there. And now the Blue Jays get a left-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. And he goes up to get this one as he pops it up over toward the right side of the infield. Smoke has to shade his eyes from the sun, but he stays with it for out number two.
The center fielder, Victor.
Standing in, Victor Reyes. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Now a check swing here and a little looper. Galvis will put this one away, and the side is retired. Tigers leave one, but they lead it 3-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the fifth.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've only managed one base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
The center fielder.
Now at the plate, Teoscar Hernandez. He drew a base on balls his first time up.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball one. Some action now in the Tigers bullpen as they'll get a left-hander and a right-hander up to throw. And here's a fastball in for strike one. 91 miles an hour that time. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Reyes moves over, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting.
So the base is empty here with one away, and that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Here comes the first pitch. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
Hit back up the middle, taken in by Mercer. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
The batter.
Still a little early to start talking about these things. There you go, right there. A big goose egg in that hit column, worth keeping in mind as we get later into the afternoon. Stepping up now, Freddie Galvis. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And they'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball 1. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. Blue Jays shortstop with a 1-2 count.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Still even at 2-2. Here's another 2-2. Liner towards second. And that's the first hit in this one for the Blue Jays.
Now batter, second baseman, Brandon Drury.
Now at the plate, Brandon Drury. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, big time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
Right there for strike 1.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
And even 1-1 count to Brandon Drury. Galvis leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Grounded to first. So they do get their first hit, but their first run will have to wait as the inning is over. Blue Jays held in check, still down 3-0. Ready for another shot now. Josh Harrison hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
That tails back over strike 1. Down and away, ball 1. And he takes a called strike 2.
The count is 1-2.
Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Popped up, smoke, as room in foul territory, and that's the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, Jordy Mercer. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Mercer.
First pitch on its way. Too low, 1-0. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Down the third baseline, but this will get foul. 2-1. The 2-1 is a fastball looked at for a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
Got him to go down swinging there. Jordy Mercer becomes the second out in the bottom of the 5th. Standing in now, Nicholas Castellanos, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2. Head-to-head history with Aaron Sanchez. He's gone just 2 for 15. 2-1 after the foul ball there. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the ball game for the Tigers. Hard hit ball to second. Leaps and makes a terrific catch. And with that, the side is retired. A ball ticketed for right center, but the ticket is revoked as he goes up to pull this one down. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Stepping up to the plate, Danny Jansen. He'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And that misses for ball 1. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Here's Eric Sogard. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. Well, too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
Hey, great take on that slider away right there. But I'm thinking in that situation, that pitcher's got to execute a little bit better. That was almost a non-competitive pitch. Being outside, you could almost have let that one go right out of his hand.
And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Into the box now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB. Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. but it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back?
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
You know, D-Roll, that's not a bad way to keep it going. A base hit right there. Hitting streak, 15 games and counting.
Yeah, we're halfway through a calendar month, and he looks up and he's had a knock. You can't get caught up in it. You have to trust the process. Keep doing what got you to this point. Staying focused, not trying to do too much, staying within your plan, and studying the opposing pitcher.
In now, Justin Smoke, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 0-1 on its way. Popped up. Candelario shading to his right, and that retires the side. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More to come on MLB Network's Sunday Baseball after this. And next it'll be the Tigers cleanup hitter, Niko Goodrum. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run. Here's the first pitch to him. He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front. A ball and a strike. And he looks at one in there. 1-2. Again, a 1-2. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 1-2. And another foul ball.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
And it's fouled away. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I can't blame him one bit out on the mound. I'm shocked he didn't pick up the rosin bag and see if he could get a foul ball on that one. He had to see if he would swing way outside the zone.
Still 2-2.
Hey, we all love home runs and gappers, but I love the mano-a-mano right here. 5 foul balls in this at bat. He continues to make this pitcher work.
On pitch number 10 is the one that finally does it as he strikes out after a long battle here.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
Into the box now, John Hicks. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
I love the aggressive approach at the plate, but if you're not seeing the ball, maybe you have to take a step back. You find yourself with 2 strikes, absolutely battling for your life right now.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now, 3-2.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2. But when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
A payoff pitch one more time. And here's a ball hit in the air. Brito sprinting after it, and now a lunging catch, and he does a full gainer as well, but somehow hangs on for the second out. Next for the Tigers, Grayson Greenier. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming, here it is. Here's a two-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. Changeup laid off down around the shins. Hit hard to the right. Foul. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
Jeimer Candelario will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Here comes the first pitch. Lays off 1-0. A ball and a strike now. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Called strike, and he's behind 1-2.
Hey, I don't mind that take right there. That was a nasty breaking ball. Started outside the zone, popped back inside the zone. Good spin rate on it. Move on to the next pitch.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Count remains 2-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Brito is after it. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. We are in Motown, but I don't think we'll be seeing any of these people dancing in a soul review tonight. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Back here now at Comerica Park in Detroit. We're through the first 6 innings with the Tigers on top, and before we start the 7th, let's take a look at our game summary. Shane Green is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Tigers, number 61, Shane Green.
Into the box, Socrates Brito. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
And a high strike there, 0-1. Comes set, and the 0-1 is a fastball down below the knees. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball. Lifted down the line in left, but this will land untouched. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Hey, that's case in point right there. He thought that was going to hollow out his rib and ended up being a strike.
One out, nobody on. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Stepping in for the Jays, number 13. First two men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Right on it there, but this is foul over toward the first base dugout. The 0-1 pitch. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Bases are empty here with two men out. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Ryan Borucki gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh.
56.
So coming to the plate, Jacoby Jones. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Jacoby Jones.
Here comes the first pitch. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Now the 1-0. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Galvis has it, and the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. Ready once again, Victor Reyes. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. High in the air out towards shallow right. Brito is there. 2 down.
Now batting,
So 2 outs now here in the Detroit half of the 7th, and the ever-versatile Josh Harrison digs in. First delivery to him on the way. Hit hard, but this will be a foul ball. 2 out, nobody on.
Nope.
Down and away, ball 1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. 1-2, here it comes. Hard sinker misses. 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Tigers' designated hitter. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring in the Oklahoma State product, Jordy Mercer. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a liner. Foul. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Sinker, and this one's over as well. Nothing in 2 now. Harrison is off at first with 2 away. Tigers shortstop with a ball and 2 strikes.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
The 1-2 pitch. Line drive to center field. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. We're back to Comerica Park right after this. Digging in now, Freddie Galvis. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Fouled off. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Popped him up. Candelario in foul ground, but this will land untouched. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Well, what do you do when guys keep fouling pitches off like this? I guess you could back them off the plate by throwing one inside.
He stays alive, still 2-2. Still even at 2-2. Count remains 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. This is line to left, and that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
Lewis Coleman is on to pitch here in the 8th with nobody out.
Number 19, Lewis Coleman.
Stepping in now, Brandon Drury, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. Nobody out, runner on first. Three and 0 now. Danny Jansen will be next. And they won't let him walk that easily, as that somehow ruled a strike. 3 and 1 now. The 3-1. And look out as that one ran in and got him. Striding into the box, Danny Jansen. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it, so he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
First delivery to him on the way. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
The 1-0 delivery. Good take there to lay off the high fastball.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You could pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
A bouncer to the left side. There's one. On to first, and they get the double play.
The third baseman, number 5, Eric Sogard.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Eric Sogard 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
And he looks at a slider in there. 1-1.
Hey, that pitch right there caught entirely too much of the plate. Curveball that rolled over the heart of the plate. He's got to pull the trigger on that one.
One and 2 now as that one's fouled off.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
The 1-2. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
Well, I don't know if he has a blister or some kind of mechanical glitch right now, but anytime you hit 2 batters in one game, let alone an inning, you're in trouble. We'll see if he can dial it back in before he hits another guy.
Into the box, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as he'll take a look at ball one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 is a slider that misses below the zone. And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
He drilled the previous batter, and now he falls behind 3-1 to this guy. The last thing you can do, though, is throw a fastball middle of the plate right here.
The 3-1. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
Wow, if that's not a strike, I don't know what is. I know these subs have a tough job. I get it. We'll see if he gets the next borderline call or if there are any makeup calls coming up.
Daniel Stump answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases loaded jam but needs just 1 out to get out of it. Stepping into the box, Justin Smoak. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit hard to third. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit. And that'll put him on the board as it's now a 3-1 contest.
Yeah, 1 a day keeps the doctor away, Dan, especially when it's a big one late in the game. It doesn't matter at all. You're just trying to get 1 knock a day, find a couple barrels. He happened to catch his late.
Boy, I tell you what, you're talking about coming at a good time, too. You have a kind of a rough night last AB. You end up being able to do something positive, not only for yourself, but also helping the team out, too.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Don't kid yourself. He's well aware that he has the hat trick right now. And after that swinging strike, he's looking at the golden sombrero.
Ready with the 0-1. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Now the Tigers have some action in the bullpen as a left-hander starts to get loose. And a slider misses here. 2 balls and a strike. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. Two and two. Here it is. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. A run on 2 hits here for Toronto. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. It's the Tigers 3 and the Blue Jays 1. Stepping in, Nicholas Castellanos. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
The right fielder, Nick.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Back up the middle. And that's a base hit. So a chance for some important insurance here to kick off the bottom of the 8th.
The pitcher got the result he was looking for.
Now
Change up down in the zone, gets him to hit it on the ground, but obviously the result wasn't what he wanted.
In now, Niko Goodrum, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Waiting on it is Hernandez. He's got it 1 away. Settling in now, John Hicks, 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Here comes the first pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair, 3-1 our score. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. One and 2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
Hey, I get where he's going right there. Sinker and then pull the string back a little bit with that nasty changeup. But if those fall in the same quadrant, look for someone to get on top of one and crush it.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Let's take a look at the sequence here again. The first 3 pitches, all 3 down in the zone. So now you've got a guy that's thinking something down around the knees. He's conditioned to kind of look down there. That's when you mix it up and put it by him at the letters.
Standing in now, Grayson Greenier, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. No hits to this point. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And he lays off for ball 1. Castellanos, the runner at first with 2 gone. One and 2 to the Tigers catcher.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
The 1-2 is a low changeup that's laid off.
That's a good but risky take there. On 0-2, some umpires have no problem ringing you up on a pitch that close.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Full count with 2 outs now. So if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
From the belt, the pitch. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. The 3-2 one more time. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. 1 left for Detroit, and it's still 3-1. Joe Jimenez comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
77, Joe Jimenez.
At the plate, Teoscar Hernandez. He'll be charged with trying to get on board, leading off the 9th.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
Castellanos moves over, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance. Number 13. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Jones is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Now batting.
Digging in the switch hitter, Freddie Galvis. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. He's set. Here it comes. That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. And that's taken for strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon.
Hey, back-to-back, same pitch, same spot. Don't be shocked if he goes right back out there. If I'm a hitter, that's where I'm sitting. Everyone would think he wants to go somewhere else. He might go right exactly to the same spot.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Jones has it in his tracks. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common and pitching was really dominant. No complaints here.
3-1 the final score this afternoon. The Detroit Tigers jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Daniel Norris earns his 8th victory of the season, permitting only 2 hits in 6 complete innings. Harvey Sosa couldn't escape the 4th inning as he slapped with the loss. Joe Jimenez wraps it up for the save, his 23rd of the campaign. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Tigers, 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 41 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.